Hello, dear Scorpio. I will tell you today's horoscope for October 1st, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Scorpio. I'll tell you today's horoscope. Don't sit back and do something for your future. You're letting life pass you by without taking control of it or of the issues that are causing you a problem or preventing you from moving forward. Start exploring solutions for a delicate health situation that an important member of your household might have. The solution could be very close, you just have to apply yourself and look further afield. Scorpio, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. At work, you'll have a very profitable collaboration with a colleague. In finances, Scorpio, you tend to make some superfluous expenses that don't suit you and you have to control yourself. Check your accounts and be careful with distractions, you may lose focus a little. In love, your relationship, if you have one, will be much better. You have new expectations in love and that will increase your optimism. You will have to give support and advice to a family member, they will thank you later. Someone may try to argue with you for no reason. Don't let what happens around you affect you negatively and don't get carried away. You are very positive and you will spread optimism and joy to those around you. Those discomforts you had may subside due to the effect of what you have taken care of. Health advice: find a condition that will help you improve your mood and health. You will achieve this today. At night you should be cheerful and a little more sociable. If you are alone and looking for company, you will be in a good moment for personal contact. Your charisma and strong personality will prevail in the middle of a complicated situation. Starting tomorrow, certain matters will take longer than expected, but fortunately, since you have the great planet Jupiter direct in your sign, the balance is balanced and tilted in your favor. There is nothing to worry about. Scorpio men, no matter how much money you have, you should use it rationally. Today you are fine, but tomorrow is unknown, and that is why it is never good to squander too much money. As a general rule, you will strengthen your own power and increase your opportunities. If you have a loved one, then of course you will spend time with her. Scorpio woman, in financial activities you will be successful and you will be able to attract other people's money, especially if her name is a business, banker, or economist. A tip for financial success: you should do your work without involving like-minded people. In love, make concrete plans to spend more time in privacy and stay away from nosy relatives. If there are small children in the family or young people who compromise your privacy, find a way to be alone with your partner, especially starting tomorrow, when Mercury retrograde can cause some delays. Quote of the day: never have someone who mistreats an animal near you, much less as a friend, because they are not a person with good feelings and can cause you much harm. In health, you may be experiencing some kind of allergies or reactions on your skin as a result of applying cleaning chemicals with many irritating substances. Avoid them and you will see how you begin to improve noticeably. At work, you receive a good planetary touch, but negative people also approach you who are constantly discouraging you in your work, filling your head with pessimistic ideas. Do not let yourself be carried away by their world of failures and traumas that have nothing to do with your personality. Money and fortune: possibly in this cycle you are experiencing a feeling of restlessness, and if so, you must obey your strong intuitions. Put your money in a safe place and avoid carelessness so that you do not fall into the hands of robbers. Today's astral rhythm: sexual energy level, intense. Cosmic dynamics: the capacity for action and decision that you have at this time. Dangerous tendency: neglecting certain social relationships that are important. What you should avoid: associating with those who talk behind others' backs. Relationship prediction: this day there is good compatibility with Cancer and Pisces, and also with Taurus, your opposite. The most tense relationship: avoid arguing with fire signs, especially with Aries. Your current compatibility: you are in good shape with water signs like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If you are single, do not let yourself be carried away by a feeling of frustration over a situation from the past. Each encounter is different. Your lucky number: 71. Your color: pink. Universal number: 8. In numerology, the sum is reduced to single digits. Below you will find your auspicious hours in matters of love, money, and business, given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time. 1:37 a.m. 8:39 a.m. 11:44 p.m. 9:09 p.m. The lucky numbers are 19, 29, 36, and 47. Your energy resources have increased enough to indulge in activities that keep you fit and in a good mood, whether it is letting off steam in a gym or practicing a new art. On the 1st, take the time to look back for a moment to take stock of your life without letting yourself be overwhelmed too much by a demanding daily routine. On the 12th, be careful not to abuse your authority to try to control your partner at the risk of polluting the atmosphere. On the 14th, by taking distance, your emotions and feelings will improve and you will be able to secure your bases or resolve recurring problems. On the 19th, be careful with misunderstandings, which you will avoid by managing events with determination, empathy, and a good sense of strategy. On the 27th, you will avoid quarrels and misunderstandings by thinking twice before speaking. Memory is the language of love. Remembering where we come from to understand where we are. So on days like today, when there are disagreements and some resentment, we must remember before acting. Scorpio, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. You may often have the desire to return to the natural and simple, although this can be a challenge for those accustomed to the comforts of the city. Try to take time to travel to the forest or the countryside, which will help you appreciate a simpler and quieter life. If possible, consider taking a family walk today. Spending time with your loved ones is essential, and a trip to the countryside or an interesting place can be a great option. Prepare or enjoy a special meal. You can cook your favorite dish or explore a new restaurant to add a special touch to your day. If you have something important to say to someone you care about, don't hesitate to express it. Do it calmly and thoughtfully to avoid unpleasant surprises. You might get news about a salary increase that you have been asking for some time. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. We were recently talking about natural justice and that if it existed, we wouldn't need to have a judicial system. The cosmos would make sure that the innocent would float above the earth and the guilty would have nothing to do, but the heavenly forces act subtly, they take their time. Good deeds are not always rewarded right away, and bad deeds are not always punished immediately. Just because Venus is moving forward doesn't mean you're going to be rewarded right now for your recent acts of kindness, but rewards are on the way. Scorpio, it's clear that you have something inside that's motivating you to realize those dreams you've had for a long time, the same ones you hadn't even decided to try a long time ago. Everything is possible and you can achieve what you want, but you'll need a little help. It's very likely that this year you'll feel very energetic, eager to continue with your day-to-day life. There will be some difficult situations for you, but it's important that you don't lose faith and continue with that optimism that you have so much. Connect with gratitude and you'll be able to give the best of yourself. Don't think that something is impossible. Maybe it is possible, but it hasn't happened yet. The conjunction of Saturn and Pluto today will make you think a lot, Scorpio. Life as a couple is meant to be enjoyed together, both in good times and bad, but it makes no sense to live with someone who spends 24 hours a day with bitterness and resentment. Review your relationship. If everything is not adjusted in time, it could be worse later. Be careful, you are letting go of a great sentimental opportunity. Don't run away without having given your best. It is important that you are not afraid to show your true feelings, because if you succeed, it is possible that the person you like so much will change their attitude towards you. Be very careful with the things you say. You may have inadvertently made your partner have a bad time. Apologize for the things you have said, even without realizing it. Those little words can make love crumble. Do not take anything lightly. Try to regain energy. This may be a sleepless night, and to counteract this, prepare yourself adequately, avoiding unnecessary tension before going to bed and drinking some warm drink that induces sleep. What other people think of your physical appearance should not matter to you. What is really important is to look after your health. Today it is very important that you take more care of your weight, as this can cause serious illnesses for your body. Do sports and eat healthy. The time you invest in a certain work activity that you have recently started will produce magnificent results. Concentrate on the completion of a project and analytically study the details of it without leaving anything out. Be careful, because a job vacancy or a raise may appear on your path. You have to be very attentive, because that offer could be very beneficial for you. If this is not your case, do not be discouraged either. The stars tell you that good things are yet to come. If the profits obtained do not satisfy you, you should make other investments, think of different businesses and take risks in daring companies that can increase your income. Focus your attention on various angles of your economy. Try to spend less than you earn, since it is very important at this time in your life to save, because it is possible that you have a very large payment that will probably affect your economy. It is advisable that you organize your money well so that you do not have to worry about this situation. You will get ahead. It is only a matter of time. Those born under this sign have many possibilities of being in a good economic position. Take advantage of all the good that comes to pay off debts, also save some money, and, why not, it is valid and well-deserved to give ourselves some treats. You are noticing today the beneficial effect of the changes you have started to make in your life on a daily basis, Scorpio, and this is reflected in your face. Today you will be told that you are looking good, that you have done something to your face, or that you have put on different makeup. When you feel emotionally balanced inside, it is reflected on the outside. And if you are one of the Scorpios who in these last few days has found a new illusion, who is beginning to feel in love, this physical change will be even more noticeable. You have very good prospects on a daily basis, but be prudent and do not start celebrating in advance what has not yet happened. Doing so brings bad luck. But you can gather your friends today and tell them about these positive events. It is not only for when bad things happen. Share your satisfaction with them. If certain projects that are very dear to you occupy your thoughts, you will have to think in advance about perfecting their contours. You should also take the time to assess whether you might offend the sensibilities of those around you, who do not appreciate you hatching plans without keeping them openly informed of your moves. Do not pressure anyone and communicate your enthusiasm to others. You are ready to move mountains and take your loved ones, but also your business partners, to another level towards perspectives that have everything to please. Enthusiastic, seductive, and unifying, at the end of the month you will moderate the tendency to believe yourself all-powerful. Your head and heart are full of projects and dreams that you enthusiastically and successfully share with others, ready to embark on the adventure at your side. 22nd. Do not make yourself the boss. 28th, 29th, as this will displease those who only follow you for pleasure. As a couple, if the flow is going wonderfully well between you and the person you love and your perspectives have everything to seduce him or her, day 22, do not cool down the exchanges by obeying orders without giving him or her the opportunity to express himself or herself on the subject, days 28 and 29. If you are single, trust in your passionate vision of the future to attract and retain the person you like, day 22, but do not take anything for granted and give the other person the opportunity to give their opinion on the project, day 28. If you need funds to finance your projects, count on the support of your partners, day 22. Do not abuse their goodwill by positioning yourself as the one who decides everything for everyone, days 28 and 29. You present a project that will make your collaborators or your hierarchy want to believe you and follow you, day 22, but do not discourage your interlocutors, days 28 and 29, by imposing your rules and methods. In October, it is not about going it alone. Any sporting or creative team activity will contribute to your balance if you do not assume the role of leader without first consulting. Scorpio, important dates for October. On the 9th, beware of the quarrels that can arise in the family if you make your moves secretly and then present everyone with a fait accompli. You prefer to establish and maintain open exchanges that prevent you from being taken advantage of. On the 13th, if you work methodically and with determination to manage things for the benefit of everyone, you will succeed in having your position adopted by reassuring those around you about your intentions. You will gain credibility. On the 22nd, you are delighted with your plans and dream of sharing them with those around you. You have no problem getting everyone to agree with you. On the 28th, don't take advantage of the opportunity to force your loved ones to follow you on your adventure without flinching. Don't impose anything on anyone so that you can continue working as a team and get your projects on track. On the 31st, if you want to spice up your relationships, propose a surprising and seductive project without putting pressure on anyone. October favors your projects and your relationships. You will still be the king of the party if you leave your crown in the closet, days 28 and 29. The path for Scorpio during this month of August advances in a somewhat slow and rocky way. This will be a month of great reflections and internal changes, where Scorpio, always strong and resilient, will need to take time to resolve certain issues from the past that have resurfaced in his life. These problems or unresolved memories may be affecting you more than you think, but you should not be afraid to face them. Facing your fears will be the key to overcoming them and moving towards a clearer and more liberating future. Don't forget, Scorpio, that in life we always have more options than just one. Although sometimes you may feel trapped or limited by certain circumstances, it is important to remember that, although you cannot control everything that happens, you can choose how to respond. Do not stress about what you can no longer solve and, instead, begin to enjoy and value what you do have on your path. A good path, Scorpio, always needs to undergo modifications. It is not good to think that you have everything secure, when in reality, in life everything is changing. Security does not come from clinging to what is known, but from adapting to change and learning from it. Remember well the lessons you have learned thanks to your mistakes. Although it is not always easy, mistakes are the best teachers and prepare you to face new challenges with greater wisdom. This is a good time for you to stop and reflect and change erroneous concepts in your thinking. Sometimes, we carry preconceived ideas or beliefs that no longer serve us, and this is the ideal month to purify your mind and adopt new perspectives that bring you closer to the person you want to be. Show that you are a good person by valuing those around you, without judging anyone for their differences. If someone is not harming others, why should you blame them for their behavior? You are not one to judge others, Scorpio, and this month is a good time for you to leave behind those critical tendencies that sometimes dominate you. Learn to accept and live with differences, since diversity is where wealth lies. This month will be an excellent time to begin to take stock of what you have learned over time. This exercise of personal reflection is crucial for you to realize how much you have grown and how you have overcome obstacles that previously seemed insurmountable. It is also important that you consider the possibility of taking a refresher course or even consider the idea of going back to studying something you are passionate about. These types of activities will not only improve your job prospects, but will also nourish your spirit and keep you constantly growing. August will be a very active month for you, so you will need to be able to do several things at the same time. If you feel that this is not one of your talents, don't worry, you can train your mind to improve its ability to concentrate and speed. There are many mental exercises that can help you increase your mental agility and your ability to multitask, and this month will be ideal to start practicing them. In addition, it is recommended that you have varied interests. Not everything in life can be work or responsibilities. A new hobby or sport that you are passionate about can be an excellent way to balance your life and find moments of recreation and disconnection. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.